Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Remember last time I said that in my other video when I was like explaining why I've been uploading and stuff, I says that I might do some showing of you my books and reading them out. Well, this is my Wattpad account, which I have some of my books on. I'll show you guys. So this book is complete. It's the first book in my series, and then I'm writing the second book, which is this one. So it's not finished yet. I'm on about chapter 20. Yeah, chapter 21. That's it, because I've just finished chapter 20. And then I have this one, which is a teen fiction story. And that's the one that we're talking about, where it says that I have an idea for a online show which will be on my and my friend's channel, about two friends who want to get into acting, and one of them gets into it and the other one doesn't, but he comes back to their hometown, and which makes them more determined to actually follow her dreams. Yeah, and then I've got this one, which is like a horror ghost story about a witch who curses this young woman, and her mum has to try and tries to find a way to break the curse. And these are fan fictions. Don't know if you've heard of them. It's a like an old TV show called Big Wolf on Campus. It was like 1999 to like 2000 something. I can't remember what 2000s, but I used to watch it when I was really young, and it's really good. Like a teen love show. Yeah, and this one's like a poetry and like song lyrics that I've wrote. Oh yeah, this is Big Wolf on Campus, but it's also a crossover with Teen Wolf. So if you haven't watched Big Wolf, this has got Teen Wolf in it. The Teen Wolf characters haven't come in yet, but they'll be coming in really soon. Or when I actually get round to writing it for it again. But yeah, this is going to be like a short story collection. So it's like flash fiction and then short stories. And then this is like a flash fiction story that I wrote on an app called Sweek, which is a writing app too. They say to write it in 250 words. And then this is another flash fiction that I wrote, which is in 1,000 words. So you can see that they're in this book as well, because I want in like next time, like in future, whenever I write flash fiction or short stories, they'll all go in this book instead of making loads of individual ones. They'll be in here. So yeah, I'll probably read a little bit to you as well, like show you. Like I should have read the description. Go back. Right. So in the description of this, which is my first book in my series, is The Village, The Secrets of Golden Gate. So it's Victoria is reluctant to move back to the small town in England where she was born, but her mum is still making her go. As soon as she gets there, she grows to like it and finds out secrets that have been kept from her for 16 years. These secrets reveal that supernatural beings are living right under normal humans' noses, many not knowing of their existence. Vicky was one of them until she discovers the reasons behind her strange dreams and the even stranger goings-ons. Protecting the world doesn't come easy though, not when you need to keep your powers and secrets from your friends. I'll show you some of the book as well. Yeah, I always have it the dark screen. But these are some of the previous covers. Like, I got this cover, which I made, and then somebody else made this for me, this one, and then I made this one. When I make covers, I make them on an app called PixArt, which is really good. And this is just like a list of the the types of supernaturals that are in my book and information about them, which is the vampires. So it says, because like some of the things are different to the normal ones. Like normal vampires are not exactly the same. So if I'll read it to you, so you can read it yourself, but I'll read it as well. So it says, vampires are dead or the undead. They are pretty much alive and was born just like everyone else. They just happen to be born vampires. They can go into the sunlight, it just burns them more easily, so they need to stay inside or in the shade on extremely hot days. They are typically faster than the average human, although it is known that some humans are faster. Maybe they have vampire relatives. They also have better eyesight than humans, which also helps with seeing in the dark. They also have extremely good hearing and are quick at healing. Sometimes they have special powers like being able to sense emotions or see auras. They must eat and drink like ordinary humans with the addition of blood in their diets. They can die of old age. The aging process is much slower for them, meaning that they can live well past 100, 200 years. They also used to be another type of vampire that had been turned into one, but now it is against the law to turn anyone into vampires because those turned ended up reckless and unable to control bloodlust and needed more than born vampires, which resulted in the death of many ordinary humans. There's this witches. You see, like vampires are like got couple lords, but witches practice all sorts of magic. They can move objects with their mind, use spells, create charms, and some can have visions of the future. They are born witches. An ordinary human without the gift of magic cannot successfully cast a spell or charm. Lycans. Unlike werewolves, lycans have the ability to turn into wolves since birth. Once in wolf form, they have heightened abilities such as speed, sight, hearing, and smell. They also can change form whenever they want. Werewolves were turned into such by lycan packs who are unknown members. Unlike lycans, they are only able to transform on a full moon, but they don't fully transform all the way into a wolf, but a creature that is half wolf, half human, not half man. Shapeshifters are able to transform into any person or animal, even taking on the voice. They are born with this ability. Soul suckers. Despite their name, soul suckers can actually take a soul. They actually have the ability to drain people of energy without knowing they are doing it. However, once they know, they can learn to control it. Fairies. Fairies are little winged creatures who like to cause mischief, but are willing to lend an assistance to anyone who needs it. They can make people fall asleep with fairy dust. Hybrids. Hybrids are anyone who is born from parents who are two different supernaturals. There is no fairy hybrids. Supernatural / dead supernaturals. Demons. Demons are spiritual beings that was born in hell. There's not been a demon in my first two books, but they is going to be like later on in the series. So yeah, demons are a spiritual being that was born in hell. There are many different types of demons, each with unique abilities. Ghosts are spiritual beings that are the souls of people and supernaturals that have died. Angels are spiritual beings that were born in heaven, and they help to keep things in order. Gods and goddesses are the most powerful and highest being, and they rule and watch over Earth and other planets. They only come to Earth in special circumstances. So yeah, I split them up like with the chapters, so it's like thingy. But altogether, in this book, it is 26 chapters. I might read the first two read a little bit as well. It says, I would just have to accept it. I would have to accept that I was moving back to the place I was born, whether I liked it or not. The place I was born was a little village town called Golden Gate Woods, in the middle of the English countryside. Now there's no place called Golden Gate Woods in England. It's a made up place. Well, yeah. So you'd think I would be happy to be moving back, but I couldn't even remember what any of it looked like. or who anyone was. I'd rather stay in the city that I was familiar with. Why my mum was dragging me back to this tiny unknown village was beyond me. She was taking me away from my only and best friend Emily. Now I had to make new friends. Emily had always been there for me, but now I had no one except my mum. However, there was nothing to do, so I just stared out of the window at the empty fields, accepting that I was leaving the city behind. What was that? However, there was nothing I could do, so I just stared out of the window at empty fields, accepting the fact I was leaving the city behind. Every now and then, some of the fields housed cows and sheep that were eating grass or just laying around. I watched them intently until I could no longer see them. I turned away from the window to address my mum, who was concentrating on driving as if we were on a busy road in the city, but there hadn't been the sign of another car for at least half an hour. Mom, why do we have to move back to this? It's like it doesn't exist. Not many people have heard of it. Can't we just go back home? I moaned. I've already told you, I have a new job there, and besides, we are nearly there. Why don't you give it a chance? I know you'll like it. She replied, smiling. Yeah, so that's part of it. But if you want to read the rest of it, it's on Wattpad. Yeah, my second book's gonna have more chapters. It's probably gonna have about 30, so not much more, but yeah. Yeah, so that's my account. You see, I have like 1.5k. I probably would have had more than that. I probably had like 2.45k because I had 1k before, and then I took it down, and instead of just republishing it in the same book, like the redraft, I published it in a completely different book. So yeah, that's my Wattpad account. I'm trying to aim to get to 2k on the village, which I'm hoping to get soon. Yeah, this is my friend's account. You can see she's wrote a few stories. I've added into my friend's reading list. So you can check out her profile as well. And this is from our joint account, mine and my friend's joint account, which is the account that I'm on now. So yeah, we started hosted like a contest, which is in judging now. So yeah, and then we got the story that we're working on, and then this one. So guys, that's my stories and stuff. I might make some like audio versions of them at some point, so we wouldn't be like showing your account, you'd just be like reading them out. So you guys, thanks for watching. Yeah, if you follow me on Wattpad if you've got it. I'll try and follow you back and try and check out some of your books when I get time. So yeah, bye guys, peace.